Yo, 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 this your time again. Now you listen to Let's Tell the Truth News. Okay, we're going to go ahead and we're going to get this Congress guy, we're going to let him speak. So, about what's really going on, and we're going to sit here and let him speak, and let's see what he's talking about, because right now, I'm gonna play some clips for you. Check this out.
Show my support for David Huerta and for those that are peacefully observing what's going on and trying to get out good information to people right now to exercise their rights.
Call for an end to violence and asking people not to be violent. Are you concerned that that could happen again tonight? If so, how are you communicating with local authorities and California authorities about maintaining control and peace there?
I am concerned that it could continue. I hope it doesn't, and it needs to stop. The people that are performing law enforcement are doing their duties. They need to be safe when they do so, and violence against them or vandalism or theft, all this stuff has no place in Los Angeles, and it should be roundly condemned. And I've reached out to the governor's office. I'm more than willing to do anything I can in my position to help maintain the calm here.
What's your message to people in Southern California?
My message is stay calm, remain peaceful. Let's not give this administration any more fodder to escalate further. People have a right to peacefully assemble and demonstrate, but it needs to remain peaceful. And certainly the folks that are being most impacted by this, that is immigrants who are being separated from their families. And I've met with the family members and talked to young children whose parents have been taken away from them. They certainly don't want any violence done in their name. So don't exploit the tragedy that is visited upon these immigrant families by bringing violence here. It is not wanted in any way.
Will you be at the 1:30 appearance?
Yes, I will.
The families you talked to about from Friday that were arrested Friday, the families you connected with, what else were they telling you? What else?
Well, I've been talking to families for months now who've been separated, had their fathers separated from their farm workers whose kids left this country when their father was grabbed at a random traffic stop or a gas station, people with no criminal records, people who had worked in the fields sometimes for decades in the hot sun and the cold night through pandemic and non-pandemic. And these are some of the families being broken up. When the president promised he was going to go after violent offenders, but he's going after instead people who put food on our table.
Have you had a chance to speak with the president or other senior members of Congress?
I have certainly been in communication with a lot of my colleagues in Congress who I think are equally offended by what they see taking place. I certainly have not spoken to the president about this.
Talk about how the National Guard here is stoking the violence.
Well, look, the National Guard that are here are following their orders to be here. And they've been put in a very untenable position. And this is the problem with calling in the Guard when the Guard is being called in over the objection of the governor. And that is, it tends to cause the public to distrust the folks that are being called in just to do their jobs. And that is just one of the casualties of this abuse of power by the president. And the grounds that the president has given for calling in the Guard over the objection of the governor are illusory. They do not apply. It's a fiction that the president is engaged in to try to overcome the lawful requirements. And all it will do is breed distrust. And that is certainly not what is needed in Los Angeles right now.
Coming out after the
Now, all this situation had happened, and this is all what he was saying. The stuff needs to stop. If you're gonna have peaceful protests, do it peacefully, not tearing up the damn city. So hopefully this will die out. Everything will go back into normal like it's supposed to do, and let this man do his job. Let the governor do his job. Let all these people do their job. And at the same time, they need to know what they doing too, because the United States is dealing with a bunch of dangerous situations with third world citizens. So thank you for watching Let's Tell the Truth News.